everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. Today, we're going to start a new segment. I'm going to do it on a Tuesday. I'm going to call it Pass or Fail. I'm going to ask anybody who has a favorite recipe that they would like to share to send it to me. My email is in the description. Or if you have a recipe that you've always wanted somebody to try, I'll try and make it. And we'll just take it from there. Whatever people want me to cook, I'll try to cook on that. So I'm trying something today. When I did my Make It Monday with my microphone, the sound was muffled because I was wiggling all over the place. So I've decided that I'm going to hang it stationary. Michelle from Chickens by the Lake mentioned to me that you could lay it on the table and then it wouldn't move. And I've got it just hanging right on a tripod right beside my tablet. And I'm hoping that that will pick the sound up and be good. So please let me know what you think of that. If it's any better or worse or whatever. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the recipe we're going to do today. The recipe we're going to do today is a recipe that Bill's sister gave to me. She took this to a potluck or to a friend's house, and there was a crowd of people and whatnot, and she said that everybody loved it. And she said it's so easy to make. And I said, well, that sounds like something I need to have. So she sent me the recipe, and I told her, did she mind if I would feature it? And she said she didn't mind. So today we're doing that. So her name's Pat Oldershaw. She lives up country in BC. She lives kind of in the woods. There's not a lot of neighbors, but there's some. She caregives for her older sister, and she has her granddaughter living with her as well. So she's kept extremely busy. She doesn't weigh more than a fart in a mitten, and I don't know how she does all the work she does. So anyway, we've been up to her place a few times. She lives in a lovely log house, and it's very nice up where she's living. It's beautiful, beautiful country. Anyway, I'm going to get started. I'll tell a little story along the way, but I'm going to start first off because this has to thicken. So I'm going to start with this. We're going to make a dressing. It's a tangy mustard dressing. Oh, I should tell you too, I wrote it down quick when she told it to me, or when she sent it by email to me. And then I tried to read it back, and I couldn't read my own writing. And the sentence was tangy mustard dressing. Tangy mustard dressing. And I looked at it and I said to her, I phoned her, I said, I don't know what I wrote here. I wrote something about a tangy toads or something. She goes, toads? There's no toads in there. I said, well, I don't know what this is. It was tangy mustard dressing. So you cannot trust, if I'm going to make a recipe, what you're going to find in it. Anyway, we got it straightened around now. So in our pot, we're going to put a half a cup of sugar. Okay. We're going to put a half a cup of white vinegar. And we're going to put, I'm going to put the temperature on. We're going to put in 1 tablespoon of mustard. I think you can use any kind of mustard. This is just ordinary yellow mustard that I've got there. And I'll whisk that around for a minute. I'm going to turn that on fairly high because we do want it to cook. So I'll bring it up to temperature and then I'll turn it down. Okay, leave that like that. And I will just, I don't think you can see that. There you go. So I'll just show you. See, it's just got the few ingredients in there. I'm using a very big burner for it because I like it to be at the front. And I'm just going to leave that like that. So while that's cooking and I'm stirring, I'm going to tell you just a little story. They're 2 stories, but they're kind of in the same thing. We went up visiting Pat and Phil, her husband, and we went up to visit them during the summertime, and we had a lovely visit and whatnot. Bill, did we stay a few days, or did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we stayed a few days. Anyway, we had a lovely visit with them and whatnot, and then we decided that while we were up there, we were going to go camping with friends of ours, but we didn't, of course, bring any camping equipment. So I said, well, we got the van. Like, we can just lay out in the back of the van. It won't be any big hardship. Bill said, that sounds good. So we met our friends. Now, the elevation up there was pretty high. So we were fairly high up, and we went into a campground, but we weren't really camping. We were just sleeping in our van. And I think we had a I think we had a sleeping bag below us and a blanket over top of us or something like that. But anyway, in the nighttime, Bill took to being cold. And when I say cold, I mean he was shivering. His whole body was shaking. And I said to him, "Are you going to be okay?" And he could not warm up. I said, "We're going to have to go in the morning," because I said, "You can't do a day like this, right?" And I mean, I was cold, but I wasn't shivering like that. He was crazy shivering. But anyway, so that was one of our escapades. We get into all sorts of trouble. Seems to me there was something. Oh yeah, I had to purposely come and cook here right by the stove. I'm going to show you what I've been doing. Please do not judge. This is a judgment-free zone. You know my house is not like this. But I also told you that I was tearing everything apart, putting everything childproof, and doing it. So I'm going to take you around for a second and show you what's going on. You will not believe it. And I don't even know how I'm going to get through tonight. Okay, put you like this. I'm going to turn the camera around. Okay, here's the shocker. All right, we're going to start here. We got over here. This is my counter. And if we look, we'll pan down. Oh, I didn't pan down. We won't. There. We'll pan down. And over here, there's our garbage on the floor. Okay. Bill's got to take that out. Now we're going to come this way. All right. This conglomeration of stuff is Bill's computer area and shelves and you name it. We haven't started that yet. Now we're going to come this way. Say hi, Bill.
Hi.
That corner over there, that's my corner. That part's been done. The rest of this has not been done. The TV has been moved. The fan has been moved. The water cooler is coming out of there. This over here, this pantry is going to be emptied out. And the stuff is coming over to the other closet here. This table that's underneath all of this stuff here. Second. Okay, that table is going to be moved a little bit this way. The water cooler is going to come to the other end of it. Look at this stuff. Now, the scooters will park in the empty pantry. But this is going to take me a whole week. How am I going to live in the meantime? My living room has 2 vehicles parked in it. I have one parked by Bill's computer. I have one parked by the TV. I have, coming this way into the hall, everything from the hall closet is in my hall because I take it out to clean the closet. My bedroom, I couldn't get into my bed if I tried right now. My bathroom is getting clean because it's just about done. You saw me doing the shower curtain, but it's just about done. So, and what we did ultimately with that shower curtain, let me show you what I did. We have a thing that we put our pop bottles on. They go in here. So I just put that in with the curtain going inside a little bit and hid the pop bottles just with this curtain coming over it, and that holds that curtain behind it. So, and then that opened it up where I'm going to be able to get into the sink because I wasn't able to get into the sink. Oh, I'm looking the wrong way. Hang on. Okay, I wasn't able to get into the sink before because I had so much stuff sitting there. So this is all going to be done. So I better go back over and check. This is how I forget that I'm cooking stuff because I get crazy and then I forget. Okay, so now we're going to come back over. Oh, my counter's all, oh, it's boiling crazy. Hang on. Let's get you down here. Okay, let's turn this down. All right, so, oh, the vinegar just went up my throat. Okay, it said cook till it's thick. So that'll cook a little bit more. And we'll get on to the next part. So yeah, so that's the mess I'm living in right now. Whoops, I'm very unsteady today. Okay, let's put in, this is how easy it is. 1.5 cups of frozen mixed vegetables. I've had this out for maybe 15 minutes, but it will thaw. Then I have chopped 1 stalk of celery, and I have chopped 1 small red onion. Didn't say to do a red onion, but I thought it would be milder than a white onion. All right. So that's that. I drained and rinsed a can of kidney beans. And I'm going to just give that a stir. Sort of reminds me of a bean salad that you would get in the summertime. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, let's see how thick we're getting here with this. I think it's going to get a little bit thicker. And then I should put it in a glass bowl, shouldn't I? Because then it would look a lot nicer. So, what have I got? I have a glass bowl here. So once we put it in the bowl, we'll put it in the bowl, and then it says, we toss the dressing onto it, we put it in the bowl, we cover it and refrigerate it for several hours. And then just before you serve it, you toss it again. So I'm making it today, putting it in the refrigerator. We're not eating it till tomorrow. And I'm going to cook up some sausages, and we're just going to have sausages and this for a salad. And I think it'll be delicious, but it'll have sat overnight then. Okay, I think that's good. I'm going to let it cool a little bit before I put it in the fridge. I don't like putting really hot liquid in the fridge. Okay, so let's put that there and give this a toss. You on your way? Okay. See ya.
Yeah.
Bill's got an appointment to get his toenails all done over at the podiatrist. He comes to the buildings beside us, so it's very handy. Oh, Bill,
What?
Claudine said when you're talking to him, mention your big toe being sore. Maybe it's gout.
Yeah.
So ask him about that. All right, let's put this in here. Oh, that is really pretty. I love a pretty salad. All right, now let's take a look at that. I'm going to put the recipe for this down in the description box, so anybody that wants it can do that. There, oh, that's very pretty. Thank you, Pat, for that. I will tell you, I do have a recipe for next week from a subscriber, but then I don't have any, so don't let me down. Get me some recipes that I can try for y'all, something that you want to see, and I would love to try it. Okay, back to work. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.